politics, and it's a big show tonight. It's an all-women show.
Yeah,
Very cool.
interesting. So let's talk wages and why women get less. What do you get, Wallace?
Also, we're talking about school donations, immigration, and a whole lot more. I'm Wallace Chapman.
I'm Charlotte Ryan.
And this is rock and roll, pub politics style. You can't miss it. It's called Backbench. Let's go. Look at this. Fantastic. What a crowd. What a crowd for the all-women Backbench show. Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming along tonight. And what an awesome panel. Let's start. Let's get straight into it with National MP Barbara Kuriger. Welcome to the show, Barbara.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. Good to be back.
All right. Quick fire questions. Here's one. Barbara, what is one thing you'd change about the National Party?
One thing I'd change? Oh, there's not much I'd change. We've changed our leader, and look, we went from one great leader to another one, so we've had our change.
Yeah? Yeah? All right. Okay, number two. Greenpeace says they're sick of too many cows. Should we reduce cow numbers immediately?
There are some places where that might be an advantage, but across the whole country, we're actually finding a lot of environmental answers. We're working hard, and farmers are keen to make that happen.
Okay, and
Yep.
finally, Maturiaturi says, I won't dob them in. As an MP, should you, if you know someone is flouting the law, being on a benefit?
Oh, look, I just think, the agencies will work with that, and I haven't had contact with anyone like that, so
That's not an answer.
Yeah, no.
That's not an answer.
No.
Just say no.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Just say no. Don't dump them in.
Forget about it.
I'm not going there. No.
Okay, hey, and a big round of applause for the last time on the show, Green MP Catherine Delahunty.
Thank you very much.
It is great to have you here, Catherine.
Great.
And I'm just going to say, we've been doing this show since 2008, and we've had Catherine on many times. We'll miss you.
Thank you very
being on.
much. Thank you very much.
All right, quick fire.
Appreciate it.
All right, here we go. What is the one thing you'd change about the Green Party?
Oh, that we're not in government?
Fair enough.
Or the government. Actually, the government would be good.
Quite a good. Another one, what needs to change about Parliament?
Everything. It's an old boys network full of toxic rituals. We need to democratise it, modernise it, treatyize it, and absolutely change the whole thing.
Say it like you mean it.
Yeah.
Give us an example.
Give us an example. It's just, there's an atmosphere there of power over. It's not about working with people. It's like we are an intimidating, status-driven environment. You go there every day and everybody's kind of, they're good people, but the institution needs to change. It's like a Harry Potter boarding school full of bees stinging each other and trying to get their photo taken, and it doesn't bring out the best in everybody, you know? It's true. I've written a whole lot. Hey, I've written some poems about it, and my one of them is called Double the Quota of White Men, because you can never have enough. You know?
Somebody tweet that, please. And just finally, Catherine, Maturiaturi says, I won't dob them in as an MP, should you, if you know someone is flouting the law while being on a benefit.
When the law is evil, it is the duty of the citizen to challenge that law. The liar is work and income. The liar is the government. The lie is that you can live on the benefit. The lie is that work and income are here to help you. They are not. I was a beneficiary advocate. I will never dob in people trying to survive. I will dob in the thieves that run the welfare system in a punishing way.
All right, well, you said you'd bring it on your last show.
Tonight,
and will you please welcome the co-leader of the Maori Party, Marama Fox.
Kia ora. How are you?
Round of applause for Marama. Good to have you here. All right, number one, what is the one thing you'd change about the Maori Party?
About another 20 MPs.
Yeah.
That'd be
All right.
good. Help us out, please.
Is taxing cigarettes yet another example of waging war on the poor?
No, that's rubbish. The price point for cigarettes is the biggest incentive to quit. But what we should be doing is subsidising vaping so that we can shift people off harmful combustible cigarettes onto no harm-reduced vaping.
And finally, Matiriaturi says, I won't dob them in as an MP. Should you What do you think of this?
I think I'd have to dob in just about the whole of Masterton, the whole of Ruatoria, the whole of a few places, actually. That would be half my whānau, I think. So I just... Look, the truth is...
Shall we just end the show here?
Wait on.
Shall we just end it?
I'm joking. But the truth is that there are a number of people, and for years, no, I am. I know people who have misled wins about their benefit. While I've struggled as a young mum at the time, years ago, to try and live within the rules. So it actually hurts to think that somebody can get away with that.
Yeah.
But in today's era, where the benefit levels are so far away from the income, that it takes to just survive, then you understand what's going on.
Okay.
We need to change
All right,
that.
Marama, very good. Good to have you on. All right. And for the very first time on our show, Labour MP Poto Williams. Kia ora, Poto. Good to have you on. You see what you're getting yourself into?
Yeah, oh.
I know, yeah. That says it all. All right. Quick fire. What is the one thing you'd change about Labour?
30 more MPs and get us into government.
All right. And do you support voluntary euthanasia?
No.
And finally, Maturia Tura says, I won't dob them in as an MP. Should you, if you know someone's flouting the law while being on a
Do you
benefit?
know what the difficult thing is, Wallace? It's people who actually want to get what they're entitled to. All those people in my patch who come to me every single day and say, I can't get what I'm entitled to. So I think the conversation around here has got to be about people getting what they absolutely need to get on. That's
All right.
what I think.
Good to have you on the show. And Charlotte, whoa,
Wow.
welcome.
What a show,
Well,
what
yep,
a show.
yep.
Very, very good. Let's get into this week's top 5, though, our top 5 political moments of the week. With our politicians back at work, the top 5's a return to business as usual. Bumper Trump news from the great US of A. Another failed healthcare bill.
We're not going to own it. I'm not going to own it. I can tell you the Republicans are not going to own it.
His son-in-law being grilled on Russia. And the departure of combative comms guy, Sean Spicy Spicer.
It's enough for today. Spicy's gonna go bye-bye right now. I need a big boy nap.
On the plus side, the Mooch is the president's new spokesman. Real name, Anthony Scaramucci. And full marks if that doesn't immediately get this stuck in your head.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? On the front passport.
Campaigning for our election began in earnest on the weekend.
It's kind of like the start of the duck shooting season.
Casually clad politicians plastering their mugs all over the place to get you to vote for them. The PM avoiding mistakes of the past, bringing a staple gun, not hammer, to help his local candidate.
And some people can't hammer nails either.
Not needing any assistance with his billboards, outgoing Clutha Southland MP Todd Barclay back in Parliament after going MIA.
Morning.
And keeping true to the Barclay brand of late, staying mum and letting the boss do the talking.
I have no responsibility for that matter. I have no comment to make on that. I have no ministerial responsibility for that.
Also on brand, New Zealand First inserting a bit of hyperbole into this week's news. Shane Jones taking aim at the gangs.
If I had my way, I would have got one of those nukes from North Korea and got rid of them in all one go.
The party leader equally dramatic.
Would you expect to be Prime Minister if you had the numbers to govern?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
He's barking at every passing car.
Talking of barking, we got to play host to Britain's colourful Foreign Minister, Boris Johnson.
What do you think? Delicious.
Friendship, free trade and freedom of movement all on the agenda. And in between photo ops, Bojo kept it classy, insulting two nations with this little quip.
Thank you for teaching me the hongi, though it might be misinterpreted in a pub in Glasgow.
There you go. Thank you, Charlotte. Very, very good.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.